Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut, where we discuss multiple ways where you can make money. Today we have a great video in store. We're going to discuss the power of doing. We're going to discuss how you can dominate in the tax over surplus funds, unclaimed state funds business, realistically how much you can make, how you can scale this business, and ultimately how you can live the life that you want to live. Now, before we get into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get these likes up. I will be dropping content every single week for you guys. I'm doing my best to show you guys, how this industry works, my success, my student success, anything that you need to know. As much free content that I can give on YouTube is what I'm trying to provide. If you haven't done so yet and you need help with this, go ahead and check out the description in this video. I have a link to my course. And also I have my email. I know you guys have some questions for me. Please look at the description before you comment. What's your email? How can I get in contact with you? I'm ready to get started. How do I do this? How do I do that? Please read the description. Thank you guys. So today, guys, it's a great video for you guys. But first, before we can get into realistically how much you can make, there's steps, okay? First, we need to get into the power of doing. Now, there's a saying out there, faith without action is dead. Now, this means, okay, you can believe in something, but until you actually put forth some type of effort, you're not going to achieve what you want to achieve. You're not going to, be successful. And a lot of us, guys, and it's just human nature, you're on YouTube right now, you're watching. A lot of us enjoy watching others doing, in your head, you think of this like, okay, this is something that I can do. But maybe you're not taking action. Maybe you've come across my page or you've come across other people's page who teach this industry because, there's multiple people and I don't want you guys just watching my videos. Check other people out. See, maybe you might like them over me. Maybe you might find some nuggets in their videos. I just want to let you guys know that, I'm here to help. I'm going to teach the way that I teach. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. But let's get back. The power of doing, guys. You have to take action. So first, you want to break down your current situation. So a lot of us are typically, we have 9-to-5 jobs. Maybe you may not like your current situation in that. Maybe you want to just create more revenue coming in, guys. You want to create more income. Maybe you have a great job. You just have a lot of free time. Maybe you're retired. Maybe you have tons of free time and you want to do something. Maybe you're getting your Social Security, maybe a pension, and you want to just, stay active, do something, and you looked at this business as, okay, I'm going to assist people in getting money back, help their current situation, while also profiting off of it. So it's a great business to get into, guys. But you have to realize what is your current situation and where do you want to be? And if your current situation isn't getting you to where you want to be, you need to be doing what is necessary to get where you need to be. So I like to think of it as, I like to think of it as a vehicle. So maybe you're in a job right now. Finances are vehicles that will get you to financial freedom. That's what we want to do. You're 9-to-5. Okay, is this vehicle going to get me to financial freedom? And if that answer is no, okay, we need to add on to that vehicle. We need to get, maybe you might have a little Honda Civic. We want to get into a Ferrari. We need something that's going to get us to financial freedom. You need to be building on to your current situation until that vehicle can lead you to success. But also, guys, we have to realize nobody is coming to save you. Nobody at all. You can watch all the content in the world. You can get all the education in the world. But until you actually take that leap of faith and move forward and do something, you won't be successful. Nobody is coming to save you at all. And until you actually accept that and realize it, that you, first of all, you can do anything you want to achieve in life. All you have to do is do it. I mean, it sounds bizarre, but seriously, guys, anything that you want to do, you can do it. Anything that I've ever wanted to do in life, all the goals that I've set forth, up until my age now, I've achieved it. That's because I took action, I had faith, and things turned out. So you have to take that leap of faith, guys. No one is coming to save you. You have to move forward. You definitely need to know your why. Okay, we all have our own whys, but you need to know your why. Maybe that why is to achieve financial freedom. Maybe you can picture yourself, doing this business, helping others, generating more income while living the life that you want to live. Maybe you like to travel. Maybe you're just a homebody. You want to take care of your kids. Maybe you want to have a large company doing this. Whatever it is you want to do, you need to identify it, post it daily so that you can visualize and see it. You're constantly putting out that energy into the universe, those thoughts. You're constantly thinking about it. You will become what you think. But this can only be achieved if you're fully committed. So now let's really get into this business, because it's all about the mindset. So if you have the mindset first, and that's in any business, it's not just in surplus funds, tax overages, anything like that. You have to be fully committed. So now we need to think about what is committed in this business. So I always tell you guys, starting off, if it's just you solo doing this business by yourself, it only takes 2 to 3 hours per day, okay? So that can be 1 hour of research, 2 hours of calls. So when you break that down, if you're working 2 to 3 hours a day, 5 days, you guys can work on weekends. I do work on weekends, but we're just gonna keep simple math for this case. Let's say 3 hours a day for 5 days. That is 15 hours per week. There's 4 weeks in a month. So 15 times 4 is 60. So that's 60 hours. So are you really committed to dedicating 60 hours of your time, fully committed, guys? I'm not just on the computer researching leads, calling people, and then doing stuff that's distracting you. You need to be fully committed for that 2 to 3 hour span. It doesn't have to be straight 3 hours. Like I said, you can do an hour of research, 2 hours on the calls, but you have to be committed. So 60 hours. If you're working your 9 to 5, you're working 40 hours per week. This is 60 hours per month. So you just need to fit in an extra 15 hours per week on top of your, traditional 40 to 50. Maybe some people are working 60 hours in a work week. You can fit it in. If you break down to 24 hours, you have leisure time, you have your sleep time, you have time that, you're working out. There's time in the day, guys. It's not an excuse. You can't say there's not enough time. If there isn't, make it happen. So we broke down the hours that is necessary. Now, let's look into actually how many people are you going to call? How many people are you going to research? So in that span of the 60 hours, let's go ahead and get it on the microscope for the 15 hours first in a week. In that 15-hour span, you're typically going to be calling at least 200 people. So if you're calling 200 people a week and there's 4 weeks in a month, that's 800 people. Out of these 800 people, you can get one deal. Now you might be like, what? I'm going to call 800 people, I might get one deal? Guys, on these cases, the average payout is anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. So you can do 800 calls. You're going to call 800 people, right? You're going to work 60 hours in that month for potential $5,000 to $10,000. Now let's just minimize it. Let's look at it on a low scale. Let's say you get one deal for $5,000, right? You did your 60 hours. If you divide that 5,000 by 60, that's $83 per hour, okay? So all the time that you're doing research, you're doing calls, you may not get somebody, but once you finally get somebody, it's gonna make up for all that time, and it's $83 per hour on a low scale. Where else are you getting that? Doctors, attorneys, some of them aren't even getting that. So the fact that you can do this business with literally no qualifications, you don't need a degree to do this, you don't need a whole bunch of capital to start this, you don't need any type of specific licenses to do this. This is something that you can get started in if you just do it. And you have to have the mindset, guys. Like I just broke down to you, you can potentially be calling 800 people and only get one deal. Obviously, there's ways that, you can get more deals, and I teach that in my course, but I just want you guys to accept what could happen. It's possible that you can be contacting 800 people, only get one deal. But the question is, are you going to be fully committed and understand that this is what it takes? It's a numbers game. there's going to be people on average. I probably discuss the overage business to potential clients, what it is, how they're owed this money, to on average 10 people per day, Monday through Friday. Now, out of that 10, there might only be 1 to 2 people who are actually ready to move forward to receive documents to review. Then after that, the deal isn't done. You still have to follow up. You have to get everything going with the paperwork. You still have to get them fully committed, because yes, they might understand it now, but they still have that faint of fearness. And if you haven't looked yet, please check out my video, How to Close Deals. This will help you, get over that hurdle if you're sending out paperwork and people aren't signing the documents, they aren't getting back to you. Follow up is key. So definitely check that out, guys. So if you have in your mind that you're fully committed to this business, you're going to be doing 1 hour research, you're going to do 2 to 3 hours per day dedicated to this, and you're comfortable with making 800 calls and potentially getting one deal, you can make $5,000 a month off this. Now, this is additional income. So like I just said, you might do this and say, oh, well, I'm not going to call 800 people only to get one deal. But yet you're comfortable going to work, slaving 9 to 5. You're comfortable with working, 40 hours a week, 4 times 4, 160 hours a month for $4,000, pre-tax, post-tax. You're probably not even getting that. You're living paycheck to paycheck. But you're not taking that leap of faith to invest yourself in a business that could potentially help you create more income doing less time, less work, less slavery than your 9 to 5. It's all about the mindset, guys. You have to rewire your mindset. Look at your current situation. How can you change your current situation? How can I take that leap of faith? How can I take action? How can I put forth the effort? How can I do it efficiently and be successful? And I teach you guys this in my course. So, and that is on a low scale, guys. That is just you doing this. One person getting one deal per month. You could potentially make $5,000. There's 12 months in a year. 5 times 12, that's an additional $60,000. A lot of people want to get to 6 figures income per year. This is the blueprint to do it. But that's just one person, guys. The beauty of this business is you can scale this business. That's right, guys. You can scale this. I've scaled this and I've seen the results come rapidly. One person can only make so many calls per day. One person can only send out so many mailers per day. One person can only get together so many documents today. One person can only do so much research per day. There's ways you can scale this business. You hire a virtual assistant. They'll bang out the research for you. They can help you with initial calls. They can help you with paperwork. They can help you with sending out documents. They can help your business tremendously. But the only way you can scale, guys, is if you're in the trenches first and you're learning how the business operates. You have to ask yourself, when you start your own business, do you want to be a boss or do you just want to be an employee of your business? Okay, so if you want to be somebody with a CEO mindset, somebody like myself, in my business, I don't bottleneck myself. I don't fully commit myself to slavery, to putting forth labor. I use my mind, because your mind is the greatest thing that we have as humans. There's other mammals out there who can, do labor, but your mind, the ability to be creative, the ability to think, the ability to know is what separates us. Now, if you have that CEO mindset, you have to first understand what it is as an employee. So you have to know, first off, how this industry works, what your employees need to do, and then how you can scale it to be successful. Myself, I have multiple people. I have students, I have virtual assistants. I have people who are bringing me deals. I come in, I oversee, make sure the documents are together. Sometimes I have to go and draft the paperwork. Sometimes I have to call clients to close the deals. But I don't just rely it simply off of me. I've scaled my business so that we're working on mortgage foreclosures. We're working on tax foreclosures. We're working on unclaimed state funds. We have people doing research all across the United States. We have people doing calls all across the United States. We have people closing deals all across the United States. And that's because I've scaled this business. It's not because I said, okay, I'm my own boss. I'm going to work so hard. I'm going to work 80 hours a week. When you think of the most wealthiest people in the world, are they the ones who are really doing all the hard work? No, they use their knowledge, they use your brain, and this is why education is so powerful. Your knowledge is the most powerful thing that you have. It's literally a weapon. Once you have education, you're now dangerous. This business right here, you're learning how to create income without going to college. Okay, people go to college and they pay tuition thousands of dollars. I did it myself. Well, basketball covered the scholarship, but you know, college tuition is 30 something thousand. I went to a private college. So if you're comfortable with paying $10,000 to $30,000 a year for college, which doesn't even guarantee you income, and you won't even, you know, learn a new business that could potentially make you six figures, it's all about your mindset. So we have to realize, guys, that education is going to take you in places where the uneducated can't. This is something dangerous, guys. I honestly believe 95% of people in this world don't know what surplus funds are. A lot of clients, when you're calling them, they don't understand how they are owed money after an auction. And guys, if these people don't understand and you aren't giving off that energy like you understand, you're not going to get the deal done. So I actually tell my students, I have a few partners we're working on, and they'll do the call and they're like, yeah, well, you know, she was kind of scammed out, or he was scammed out. He didn't really understand. You know, he was kind of worried. He just felt like it wasn't true. I tell them I love that situation, because now you can really show off your expertise. The fact that you have knowledge and you understand how this business operates will set you apart from the rest. When people are like that, I just say, okay, give me their number. I'll give them a call. I give them a call, nice and professional, explain to them what I'm doing, how they're owed this money, how we love to assist them. No upfront fees at all. We take care of everything for you. We can help you file this claim. This is what our company does day in, day out. You don't have any risk at all. I understand it doesn't sound true to you, so let me just go ahead and send over these documents so you can see what I'm looking at and you can fully understand. I'll send you over the state statutes. Guys, I've set forth the blueprint for you to be successful in this business. All you have to do is do it, but you have to believe. I keep telling you guys, in order to give off energy, you have to have that energy yourself first. You have to have the wherewithal, first of all, how this business operates, but also you need to understand that it is true that these people are actually owed money. Because if you don't believe it, maybe you might think, oh, this is a scam. Maybe I'm just some YouTuber on here who's just telling you guys you can help people get money back, and you can't really do it. No, you have to fully believe, guys, this business works. And it will continue to work because people's homes are going to constantly be getting foreclosed. This business isn't going anywhere. It's coronavirus proof. It's pandemic proof. It can get through anything, guys. This business is going nowhere. There's always going to be unclaimed state funds at the state treasury's office. There's always going to be homes getting foreclosed. There's always going to be people needing our assistance. So if you want to learn this business and you want to get after it, you have to ask yourself, if not now, then when? When will you take action? And if you want to take action, guys, click the link in the bio, check out the description, use the promo code YouTube for $30 off the course. We can get after it. The course comes with multiple videos to show you how to do this. It comes with other streams of income, Airbnb, real estate, Forex, and the real Forex. I'm teaching you guys how to have, self-empowerment, self-knowledge. We're not doing no multi-level marketing, no IML, nothing like that. You're literally learning, and it's you versus the markets. So if you want to take action, you want to get to it, you have to ask yourself, if not now, then when? Are you going to keep prolonging this? Are you going to get after it? Let's get to it, guys. Thank you for watching.